we got people already. Already. I'm barely ready. How can you be ready? Ready or not, here I come. Well, actually, YouTube folks, I'm going to be, this is really for Let's Go Help, the Facebook group that we have. And it's really to show them how to hack the stuff to share with their friends, family, relatives, lovers, anybody you want. Okay, for those on YouTube, wonder where the hell we are. Here's how you free.letsgo.com/letsgohelp. Okay, that's how to become part of it, and it's like $20 a month, and it's all you can eat. And I just keep giving you sources and guidance of where to get anything. Hi there, Ross Ham. Nice to see you. Who's there on Let's Go Help? Anybody there yet? See, we don't have the crowd that YouTube does. That's why I do that. But no, I'm going to show you how to hack government information. So you not only help yourself, man, you help everybody else. And that's the joy in life, is helping everybody else. See this? I don't know. You see behind me. We have 2 one-bedroom apartments in an apartment building downtown Washington, D.C. And we're just moving down there from a big house, all the space and everything. So we're moving down in micro living. And we joined last week. Well, thank you, Susan. Frank, I remember I sent you some stuff today. Didn't I? You get that, Frank? I think I did to you. Kurt, how are you? Did I send you the stuff? And actually, the reason I'm here today for Let's Go Help, folks, is that I've been like early in the morning, I get up. Oh, I want to tell my folks about this, new source of money I found, and I'll go on and live and tell them, but nobody's up yet, And so they say, well, when are you going to do something that I could see you? So this is why I made an appointment. And I also have seminar sessions that I do periodically. And hello, Laura, thank you. Hi, it should be 1,000 plus people here for the valuable information. Well, I believe, Ross, but when people are looking at cats licking toilet seats or something like that, you never know. But I'm having fun. That's okay. I asked for more information. I haven't heard any. Oh, you did, Susan? Okay, that's it. The big thing is you got to beat on me. If in 2 days, for Let's Go Help members, if you haven't, gotten an answer from me in 2 days, just beat on me. I forget. And actually in the Facebook thing, there's so many, you answer here, I start somewhere else. And so there's not really a single thread a lot of times, and it's hard to follow up that. Laura, how are you? Hello. Thank you too. So Susan, start a new discussion and tell me what the hell I forgot. You said, hey, old fart, let's go. You forgot to do this. And tell me what I forgot to do. Okay. And I'll be happy to do it. And I'll send you in the morning. Now, see, you people on YouTube, you're out of this. I can't send you links like I can to members. And that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that everybody knows about the help that's out there, to do anything to solve financial problems. Now, it takes work. I can't guarantee that you're going to get the information or get the money. Nobody can, except the people that give out the money. Information, I haven't heard anything. Okay, Susan, so you'll do that? Frank, yes, I got them. Great. Okay, thanks, Frank. And that's the important thing, that you get the sources and try them. And the other thing about when you're trying these sources, just don't look at the website and say, shit, that's not for me. No, you can't do that. You can, nobody's going to shoot you or kill you or whatever, and you go on with your life. I need access to Facebook, and I am a member. Yes, you have to get access to Facebook, Robin. Sorry, so just join up. It's free. Join with a fake name. It doesn't matter as long as we know what it is and can approve your access to it. Because I got a lot of training videos on there. I got two 1-hour programs on how to invest in real estate with all government money programs that are available where you live, or even just to buy a house and you want to be a real estate investor. And so that's all there. And one for how to retire in 3 years at any age. And I show you that. It is, and I think that we're as a nation, we're starting to realize money isn't the only thing in the world. I mean, it is at certain income levels, you really need that to survive. I have clicked the button for access, waiting for your permission. Okay, Robin, so is that your same name? Is your name in Facebook the same as you ordered on? Because maybe we can't find it. Here's what to do. Email me, Robin. I'll fix it in the morning. Lesko free radio at gmail.com. Okay, Lesko free radio at gmail.com. Dr. Thrive, yeah, I saw your thing somewhere today. Good evening. I'm a member waiting for my info about 22,000 money to be let into Facebook group. Okay, so you didn't get it. Okay, do we know your name in Facebook? We have to know your Facebook name, because if you went in the request, did you go to the Facebook group, which is facebook.com/groups/Lesko Health. Let me write that in here. So Facebook. I ain't got to know how to spell. I flunked English in college. Have 2 New York Times bestsellers. .com/Lesko Health. Okay, so after you sign up, pay your bill, then you go to this facebook.com group/Lesko Health, and then there you request access. And when we see that, we check it off, and we're checking that, at least twice a day. And then we look up your name, and that's why your name. If you have a different name, email me what the different name is. Okay, so we get that. So email me at leskofreeradio@gmail.com. Tell me that this is the name that I paid money under, and this is the name at Facebook. So let's go. Let me in. Woo! It's an old song from the 60s, I think. Actually, I remember it was the year that I went to freshman in college. Practically flunked out my first year, practically flunked out my second year, practically flunked out my third year. Every year I was on and off probation in college. I just didn't want to be there. But my parents wouldn't let me drop out, so I hung in there barely with a 2.0000.7 or whatever it was to graduate. That's all I had. Then I went in the Navy 3 years, 2 months, 9 days, watched the war for a year, and then was a diplomatic courier in Northern Europe for the peace talks. And then I came and got an MBA and got all A's. Yeah, it was easy. When you're ready, man. Yeah, that's it. Don't force kids to do something they're not ready for. Yes, sir, I got them. Oh, good. Thanks, sir. I have asked for information. Okay, Susan, you're going to do that? Good. Dr. Thrive. Okay, so Dr. Thrive, do all that stuff, okay? Make sure that we see that. I don't want your clock kicking away. I found some interesting items in the news. I still read newspapers. I don't know why. It's tactile, and it makes it easier when I do shows like this, because then I have paper, clips on the internet that I gotta go, find all this stuff, and I already have sometimes 3 or 4 cameras going. But today I only have 2, because I want to concentrate on Lesko Help members. And really the object today is to realize every Lesko Help member could plagiarize everything I have, okay? I want you to ask your friends, your family members, your lovers, your enemies, do them a favor, and you could turn them around. They're no longer an enemy, and say, hey, what do you need money for? What kind of financial problem are you working with today? And you say, give me a day or 2. Well, maybe 3, but 2 days, and I'll show you a source of free money. So just think, if you have that person, that friend or relative or whatever, hates their job or whatever, and say, hey, well, do you really hate your job? Well, let me show you where in your state you could go to get trained for a better job, all for free. And I say, wow. And see, then you come to Lesko Group. You say, Lesko, I want to know where to get money to get a better job in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and I'll show you the websites. See, I know where they all are. They're all good. Or somebody said, you have a neighbor said, boy, I need teeth fixed and they want to charge me $3,000, for this dental work and I'm not covered and all that kind of stuff. Boy, and you said, Joe, listen, you let me use your lawnmower a lot. I really love you, guy. So let me see if I could find you a place to get those teeth for free. And you go back to your website. You go down to Lesko, help in the Facebook group. Say, hey, Lesko, I need where to find to get free dental work in Albuquerque, New Mexico for Joe, my neighbor. Okay, I'll give you the websites. Okay, I'll give them all. And that's what I want to do. I want you to do it too, because if you do that, then somebody else solved the problem. See the power you have? You have the power of helping somebody else solve their problem. You know that all of us, when we have problems, we toss and turn all night, we worry, and that eats us inside. When we're eating up inside, I just feel that's the sand sinking out of your hourglass and shortening your life. As far as I'm concerned, that's what stress does to us. It shortens our lives. So we worry about stuff. So that's why. And if people don't know their options, then they just have more stress and don't know what to do. So now, if maybe the options aren't good, but at least you'll know all your options. When you're just sitting and dreaming that somebody on a white horse will come, that's not going to happen. But if you go out and do some work or do it for somebody else, then you show them all the options, and I'll give you a list. Whether it's the places to get money to get a new job, or the places to get money to solve your dental problems, or whatever it is. I mean, just think of the hope you could give to somebody. Just think the burden that you lift on somebody off of somebody else's back. What better things do we have to do in life? I mean, it just amazed me. Sure, we all seem to want to accumulate more and more money for some reason. I don't know. And if you don't have enough to live on, well, then that's the important thing to do. But see, and then I think there's a way to marry all that together. That's why another thing, I think we're all doctors. Every one of us. Frank, you're a doctor. Susan, you're a doctor. We're all doctors. Nikki, you're a doctor. I was a new member trying to get the information. Join Facebook group today. My name is Nikki Bacote. Okay, did you get an okay? Did you go in and see that you could get into there now, Nikki? Because what I want you to do, not only because solve your own financial problems, is solve other people's financial problems too. Because I always, I don't know, I always thought in my life, boy, being a doctor is sort of like the neatest thing in the world, because people come in, they're sick, they're whatever, they have this problem, and a doctor could heal you, right? And get rid of that pain or whatever. Man, what better joy is that? Yeah. And they have the power to do that. But these poor doctors have to do it in 5 minutes because they have 3 other people in rooms down the hall that are sitting naked waiting for them. And they have no joy relating to that person as a human being and helping them and listening or whatever. You do. So you could be your own doctor and the doctor of your family, your neighbors, your friends, or anybody, and help them with financial problems. Now just listen to their problem. What do they need? What do they need? You run back to Lesko Help. Say, hey, this girl that I'm trying to date, she really needs wants to get training in IT so to get a better job. Okay, let's work on that. Let's get her that stuff. Now, who is she going to more likely date? Somebody who's going to change her whole new career she didn't even know about. And not only so, I mean, that's selfish, but no. But if it's anybody, you're helping somebody else without having them spend money. Because everything I send you will not cost you any money. The sources I send you won't cost you a thing. I joined, but I did not get a notification about coming on today. No, actually, the only notification I gave on this was on no. Oh, you're on YouTube. I did send a unification on YouTube about 3-4 hours ago. But if you join, you'll get it on. The best way is to join to follow me there on Lesko Help, because that's who the people I take care of. That's the people who get the websites and things like that. I can't do it for everybody free on YouTube, because I have to take care of paying members first. I certainly will try to help everybody else, and I'll tell you the sources. You could learn how to do it yourself. I do not have a member of the Facebook group to find out about the 2000. Do I have to be a member? Yes. Yes. I mean, it's all my stuff. The $22,000 is the average that the government gives out to everybody. That's the average. So some get more, some get less, and so that's the average. And what the Facebook group does is show people that's one stop to find out how to get it all yourself. Now, it's not easy. It's still not going to be easy, but at least I'll tell you where it is, show you where it is. And the one thing, if you're a member of Lesko Help, is go up to the units section. I have 35 little short videos telling you all the different ways to get money. See, that's what you have to do. You have to boil it down to the way the government has it, not the way you have the problem. The government has the money, they call it other things for other sources, and you have to use that. And that's the tricky part sometimes. Let's see, Nikki, I'm really trying to get money now to pay off a building and start a business as a member. Where do I go to get started? Nikki, okay, go to the Lesko group, okay, and in the discussion, just say, okay, Matthew, tell that I need money to pay off a building. That's going to be hard, but I'll show you where the possibilities are anyway, and start a business, okay? And tell me what kind of business you want to start, because see, on anything, whether it's paying off, whether it's starting a business, there's really 100 and some ways to do that, but I could send you 100 ways and you go through the list. But what I usually do is show you, okay, here's a place to start. This is the most likely place, the easiest start to get a handle on. And these are all free services I'll give you. They may have money, they may not, but you have to go and talk to them. The way you solve all these problems is by talking to as many people as possible, going to as many. You have to adjust what you want to do to fit the kind of free help that's available. See, because most programs are not set up for you to solve a problem. The government decides this is some kind of problem is, and you have to fit into their problem. I need a computer porthole to access the computer program from my computer from wherever I am. Well, the internet does that request coin. If you're on the internet, which I guess you are because you're live, then that's what that is. Okay, you just answered my question. Okay, thanks, Nikki. And say, Tracy, where do I get money for patents? Okay, you don't need money. You need patent for a patent lawyer. Now, there's two things on patents. I'll show you. Like if you're a Lesko member, I'll show you where to get all those services for free. Actually, the services I tell you for free will show you how to protect your idea just for a year, temporarily. And tell you the truth, and that's like $50. And tell you the truth, that's good enough, because you think you have $1 million idea, but you don't know. So that's why if you protect them for $50, and then see if it's a good idea. If it's not a good idea, why spend $10,000? That's what a lawyer's going to spend you. Now, there's also, I found a group that offers free patent attorneys for free if you're low income. And they're out of Atlanta. I forget their name. And so there is stuff like that too. But you really want to start is take your idea. Here's what to do. You have that now. You go, every state has something called an invention group, Okay, so inventor association, that's what you want. You're looking for an inventor association for your state. So you're from Arkansas, you go in and Google Invention Association Arkansas. And you don't only want to go to .org, O-R-G. You want people who are going to charge only $20. If you don't do that, you're going to get some groups going to charge you $20,000, and you don't want that. Is there money there to help my teenage daughter as well to start a business? She does web design and graphic art for her college soon, or for her. Yes, on both of those. But tell you the truth, Nikki, what I would do is, if she knows how to design websites, she doesn't need money for the business. If she has a computer and she knows how to design websites, she doesn't need money. She needs some technical help to figure out, the accounting and the management or whatever the kind of stuff, and get paid and all that kind of stuff. And then she needs a customer. That's where her money was come from, and that's all she needs. She doesn't need $10,000 grant, because she'll probably get that and blow it on stuff she didn't even need. I could show you where to get all the management help and all that kind of stuff, and legal and any kind of that kind of nonsense, accounting, any of that stuff is free, and help you find where to get customers and how to get them. That's all you need. You do not need money for that kind of businesses. And most businesses you don't anymore. We all think we do because we need money to live on. But no, because if you get money for your business, you're probably just going to use it to live on, and you're not learning anything about your business. And I'll help you work through that, Nikki. And that's it. And for school, college, yes, she's going to college soon. Start her now. First thing to do, Nikki, for your daughter going to college is go to your state capital. Every state has grants just for the people living in that state. That's the biggest thing that people miss. And Nikki, that you're a member now. I have a video. It's about 45 minutes long. It shows you all the best places to get money and what to look for. You're in the beginning of this process, so I'd watch all that first, because it's a buyer's market. Less and less people are applying to colleges. So universities now want people. And so you're in the catbird seat, so to speak, now. And you could wheel and deal, and I'll show you all about that. Okay. Hi, for you for a while, the PTAC office in North University of Michigan is still on Route 1. The small business office was moved. I can get you the new telephone number tomorrow. No, I don't need it, Lawrence. That's okay, because I just use the websites now. I don't keep, I don't write directories of stuff. I just write of phone numbers. I used to. All my books used to just be phone numbers, like a phone book. But nobody does it that way anymore. So it's the websites. But thank you. That's good to know. And see, Lawrence, you're welcome. So that PTAC, what Lawrence is talking about, is the people that help you get government contracts. They're for free. So like Nikki, your daughter wants to do contracting, design work or website design. The government buys more website design than anybody else in the world. And she could go to one of these PTAC offices and find out how to get government contracts. See, that's what you want to do, because you get a contract, you get another one, and that grows to gazillion dollars, because that's how big the government is, gazillions. University of Maryland, yes, they have one too. Okay, great, thank you. MP Oliver, senior veteran, have a BA communication, no expert in natural medicine. Have the California report from you. Haven't found anything from me there yet. Yeah, it takes, well, yeah, well, if you need no hell, then I would concentrate on the bottom half of that report. If you need legal help, don't forget that's there, all kind of legal. You need training information, all that is there, kinds of things. Education, paying for daycare. Maybe you're living alone, you don't have that. The veterans, if you're a veteran, make sure you contact your county veteran service office. County veteran service office. That's and that's in that report there, MP. That contact them, tell them, because they get more money for vets than anybody else in America. Actually, 100% more than anybody else in America. But actually at the end, if you're a natural medicine, I mean, to me, it is finding customers. What I would do if I were you, if you were an expert and a known expert in natural medicine, okay, you're a member of Lesko Help. I have that hour seminar on how to retire in 3 years. And that's really how to build a business with your expertise, whatever it is. You like fixing chairs. Well, you could make a sustainable business out of that. You like natural medicine. Make a sustainable business out of that. All with no money, just on free services and people that help you find customers. And that's what that hour-long thing is. And I think I remember you, Oliver. If you're not a member, I'll try to get that to you in another format. So let me know in my email, letsgofreeradio at gmail.com. Yeah. Because I think that's what we all can do. This is what I mean about how you can be a doctor now. All of us can have the same and actually more satisfaction than being a doctor in someone. That's what like people like being a doctor. They're helping somebody else with their life, right? What could be better than that in life to do for the rest of your life is help other people. And the reward you get from that is wonderful. Why do we want to love somebody, right? Isn't that one of the most nicest things to do in the world? Because we're giving ourselves to somebody else, right? So that's it professionally. Just like loving personally, you want to love the world professionally. Give yourself, and how could you give yourself? Well, by Oliver can give his expertise on natural medicines. He's giving himself. Okay, how do you find people who need that? How do you and then how do you package that for them? To make sure how will people buy that? You have to figure all that out, and that's just trial and error. And you don't need money. People will say, "Oh, if I only had $100,000, I could market it." Believe me, I do not think that's true at all. Maybe you'll get lucky and you're an outlier and that happens. So I guess it could happen. But 100% of the rest of us, it ain't going to happen that way. You're going to blow most of that money to try to figure it out. And so don't waste money on marketing when you don't know what you're marketing or how people buy. I don't know. I spent a lifetime marketing. I still don't know how people buy stuff. So I will never spend money on marketing anymore until I know for sure something works. It's just stupid because we don't know. We're listening to people who sell us something. And that's stuff. Hey, you're going to make a lot of money buying this. That's bullshit. They're going to make a lot of money if you buy this, not you. Yeah. Want to open a Christian coffee in Washington State. Okay, a couple things. Okay. If you remember, Lesko Help. I'll show you where to get started, whatever city you're in. But, okay, if you go through and there's a couple dozen places to check for funding and all this kind of stuff. But what you have to do, if those don't work, okay, if dozens or 2 dozens, 3 dozen places I show you, you have to be prepared to find something else, another way to do it. You have to be creative to make that idea work. It's sort of like, oh, there's this pretty guy or pretty girl or whatever, and I want to go out with them, and I ask them, and they say no. Okay, are you going to just go home? No. You have to now create. If you want to go out, you have to really do something, something else. And that's the important thing. How creative can you get? So like with your coffee shop, okay, you want to have a Christian coffee shop or something. And so you knock on 50 doors, people who give out money, people who give out grants, loans, and all this kind of stuff. And it's still not working. Betty, I see Betty Watkins. Yes, we've communicated a lot. Still need help. Betty, is that just living money or what are you up to? Because I forget, it sounds like I've sent a lot of stuff to you. And if that's not working, and if and I don't know how much you follow through, because a lot of this stuff is really following through. Actually, let me fish in the Christian coffee shop first. Because, see, now in a Christian coffee shop, what you want to do is if you and I'll send you 50 to 100 places or more to look for money. Okay. Now, if they don't work, then you still have to have that in your mind that, okay, now how am I going to do this anyway? Okay, you do that by finding another way to make that happy. Your object is to have coffee and a Christian attitude. Okay, you don't care if it's on the moon, in a van, and what the hell it is. So you look at a creative way to do that where it doesn't cost you any money. Okay, and that's what you want to do. Okay, how could you do that? Well, maybe you contact every Christian bookstore in town and say, hey, why don't you help me? I need $5,000 for a espresso machine or something, and you get 3 tables in the back of their store and an espresso machine, and you have a place for people to meet and start. So if you have 4, 5, 6 people, that's a start. You've done it now, and that's all you need. Okay, and so now the guy running this, or woman or whoever running the bookstore says, oh, I don't have that kind of money. Okay, now, then what you do is maybe, okay, how can I get this? Okay, what you do is, okay, fundraise. Okay, how do you fundraise? Okay, and let's go help. I show you there how to start a crowdfunding campaign. And see, this is a great way because you could fail and still win. So a crowdfunding campaign, okay, now you say, okay, you got to raise $5,000 to get the espresso machine to have this Christian house. Okay, now see, the key to success in a crowdfunding campaign is people knowing about your crowdfunding campaign. Okay, and that's why if you don't have 100,000 people following you on Facebook or something, then your crowdfunding campaign probably not work unless it's something sexy or whatever. Okay, now, but see, what you do is, there's a couple of ways to do this. You hook up with all the Christian churches, the community groups or whatever. Hey, we're going to have a place now in this Christian bookstore, but I need to raise this money, and everybody who gives, $50 or $100 is going to get a name on a plaque, that they're one of the founding members, and you have their name on the espresso machine or whatever the heck it is, So now you see what you're doing there is marketing. You're already marketing to people to come and spend money for coffee, and you don't even have a machine yet, right? So if you go out and beg, borrow, steal, whatever, finally got the $5,000 machine, and then get this, and then nobody shows up, then you're really screwed. See, this way, you're getting people to come in and say they'll come in and give you money ahead of time. That's what it is. Also, you can sell 10 cups of coffee at a time. So, hey, you get your first 10 cups of coffee free. Give me $50 now. And see, that's it. Now you're in business and it costs you nothing. And then you get to $5,000, you go out to pay the thing. See, that's the way you really get things done. See, we get locked in. There's only one way to do it because we go to all these seminars and they tell you how to do it, but you can't do that, particularly if you don't have it. You have a lot of money, then that's fine. It's like banks. Banks are for people who don't who don't need money. If you need money, you can't get it from a bank. That's it. Betty, I forget the details of what I've sent you, but I think I've sent you a bunch. And to me, then, I don't know where your income is coming from now. Maybe if you checked all the programs, I must have sent you 300 of them, maybe at least. And if none of those are helpful, then what you have to do then is learning how to generate income. And I don't know if I've sent you that free class, I found a free government class that teaches you how to get income off the internet from these gig platforms. Okay. Let's see. Thank you for posting the date and the time because Facebook is not good. Oh, this is the first time I've posted a date and time, Fred. I haven't been doing that. And that's why I just come on and show it. And that's why it's video, so you can watch it anytime. I just do 500 things, and it's hard to get pinned down. And that's why I did this. This is the first time I've done this in a month or two. I have the workshop sections that I do every once in a while, but that's what everybody on there, it doesn't seem to work that well, because everybody could talk. Oh boy, and I can't get through an idea that well. So that's why I'm doing more of those offline and putting them on Lesko help, so you could go through that seminar yourself and not be bothered by the distractions of everybody else's microphone and all this kind of stuff. So Betty, yeah, I think that if everything I sent you, you tried and you contacted, and a lot of it is contacting people and finding out what they have, and if they can't help you, where else to go. So much of research is not someone giving you a website. It's the website you get, particularly from me, you have to contact, good or bad, because that's the best you're going to get in a way. And you have to contact them, call them, go and see them in person. Like the fellow I forget here who went to the PTAC office, already to get a government contract. You don't look at the website and say, that's not for me. Maybe it can, but even if it's not for you, you really should. If you don't have a better source, you have to call them, because they're as close as you're going to get. And you ask them, hey, okay, it doesn't look like you do this, but what do you do? So I understand better. And if they explain that, they're not doing exactly what you want them to do for you, then you ask them, can you suggest somebody else? Because those people are in a better place to help you than even I am, because they're narrowly focused on that subject in your category, live. So that's where you sometimes will even get better than what I could give you. That's why every source I give you, then you have to build on that. That's what it all is. Sheila Bear, I love those ideas. Thank you. Just started talking to people at our church. Need to expand. Oh, Sheila, that's good. So you're going to start a Christian coffee shop too. Good. See, you can do anything. Just it's not going to be like you dream and you want to do it. And that's the thing we have to get over. And that's why the only way you get over that, like me, I've been trying to learn a new way of a package and sell this. It's been taking me 10 years. And I'm a smart guy. I made a lot of money doing it. But everything I've been doing for 10 years just didn't work. And you have to find out what works for you. What worked for somebody else may or may not work for you. You try a little bit. I got Lesko Facebook group. No, that's facebook.com/group, Mark. Facebook.com, let me write it in again. www.facebook.com/group. Groups, plural, then Lesko Help. So that's facebook.com/groups, like more than one, groups, and then Lesko, Lesko, Is there money to be had for non-emergency medical transport? Yes. If you have something, that's a big business. Okay. And there's government programs that give that money, because they're all getting Medicaid or Medicare to pay for it and things like that. Yes. Okay, how do you do that? Well, you rent the van. You don't buy it. You need 20 grand for a van? No. You get a contract first, then go get the van. See if you can do that way. And then you don't need all that money to do it first. Okay, well, how do you do that first? You find right now, start finding the people who give out those contracts. Who are they? Okay, a place to find out is contact your area office on aging. Area office on aging, okay? Contact them. They'll know about it because they provide those services, for seniors in the area and also people with disabilities. Contact your state office. Your county office of health, your health department of your county. They give those services too. So say you want to learn about contracts for non-emergency medical transportation. Okay, and so you want to know about those contracts. So how do you find out? You go to your state. Okay, now let's say you did those two things and you got the runaround, didn't know what the hell to do. Okay, so what you do now is you call your state elected official. Your state elected official, not in Washington, in your state capital, and actually in your county. So you have a representative that represents you at the state government. You call their office, talk to somebody on the phone, talk to them. Remember, there's people. There's actually other people in the world. They're not all living in the internet. They're actually somewhere with phones and stuff like that. You call them and you say, hey, I'm looking to figure out how to get a contract. What's the requirements for getting a non-emergency medical transportation contract? And you call them and ask them. They point, because it's different everywhere else, but that's where it's generated from. Okay, I hope that. Hey, Lesko, I am a member and I haven't been accepted for 2 days. Wow. Okay, Quincy. 2 problems that could happen is that you have a different name than you registered, than you paid in. So you paid, you charge the membership in one name, and then your Facebook name is another name, and we can't find it. So email me if that's the case. LescoFreeRadio@gmail.com. Okay, email what the name you registered as and what your Facebook name is. And now make sure also, Quincy, that you went to Facebook.com/groups. See, look at how Facebook rules our world. AROUPS./Lesko Okay, so that's Facebook.com/groups/Lesko. See, I misspelled Lesko. See, you can't trust this old fart here. I'm going to make more mistakes. I plan to be here doing this 20 more years, so I'm making little mistakes now, man. They're just going to get worse. So bear with me. Doesn't bother me as much anymore. I'm accepting. I just hate pissing off other people. Or frustrating. Yeah. So bear with me, and that's why even if I don't get your answer within 2 days, then you gotta beat me. Say, let's go, you dummy. Where the hell are you? Look at this. Since the Department of Veterans Affairs began tracking suicide as its facilities in 2017. So they just started tracking suicides in 2017. They have more than 260 suicide attempts, 240 which have been interrupted. All right. So 260 people. This is just in veterans facilities. Our veterans trying to kill themselves. 260. This is about a year's worth or so. Wow. That's right. To me, we have veterans programs, but veterans, to me, in my mind, should be the first in line for every damn program we have. Like 17,000 programs, $22,000 a household that's given out every year. They should be first in line. They're putting their ass on the line for the rest of us, and they should be first. Listen to this. NASA engineers in the 1980s once guessed that Sally Ride, she's the astronaut, the woman, I guess she's the first one that went up into space, would need 100 tampons for a week in space. I don't know, ladies. Does that sound right? You need 100 a week in space? Maybe in space you need more of them. That's sort of interesting, but anyway. I think I told you about Duluth, Minnesota. Duluth, Minnesota is now on a marketing campaign because of global warming. Duluth, Minnesota wants people to move there because they're not going to be affected by global warming. I like that. See, and see, they're going to start offering money for people that move to Duluth, Minnesota. Is it no Duluth? Is it Duluth, Michigan? Yeah, Minnesota. And see, a lot of states are doing that. They want you to come to their state. I know in certain zip codes, I think in Missouri, like that, they're paying people to come and work there, start your business there, or whatever. Up in, I think it's New Hampshire, they'll give you $10,000 if you freelance from New Hampshire. Freelance, and they'll pay for your workspace. Like you want a co-working space or something, they'll pay for that. But Duluth, Minnesota. Oh, here, I don't know. I've been running for 40 or 50 years, and I have now I have planters facetious or whatever you call that, and so I'm now riding a bicycle. I'm very happy riding a bicycle. I went out for about close to 2 hours a day, or about an hour and a half, now 40 minutes, about 20 miles. It was fun downtown Washington D.C. riding the bike. But they say here with no although sometimes more invasive approaches, most soft tissue injuries heal themselves over time. So they say most heal over time. For 90% of patients, non-surgical approaches to plantar, whatever you call it, heal in 4 to 6 months. I mean, I've had it about 4 or 6 months. I had it almost finished, and then I went to some guy who said he could fix it and made it worse. And now it's going to take longer to heal. After that, you're looking at years to a lifetime to maintenance to avoid the relapse. Treatment is really lifestyle change. Yeah, so that's what I mean. I'm probably just not going to have to run anymore. I've ran for 50 years. The doctors back then, when I was starting to run in my mid-20s, they said, you're going to run 20 years, and that's about it. No, they were wrong. I'm running 40 or 50 years. Okay, Matthew, Alexa, you rock. Do you have any literature on contracting with the government procuring? Yes, lots, Johnny. Matthew, I remember now. Can I get... that's joy, money to clear my family land off and build a warehouse. Maybe. Yeah, it's maybe, Joy, but let me show you where to look to see. That's what you got to do. Okay, and Johnny, about the contracts, yes, if you remember, I'll send you a report. See what I do. I have all this stuff. I'll find it, put all the links for you, who to contact, when, where, what, where you live, and you get that as a member. If you're not a member, where do you find that? Call your elected official. Actually, one of the ladies, I forget her name. I can't remember too much anymore. And what she was telling me, she wrote her congressman for information. She needed money. And they asked her, they came back, had her fill out a form, and then they asked her, where do you think the right agency is to get you money? See, the congressmen don't even know, but if you give them an agency, they know at least what agency to start. That's every time I used to do a lot of national TV things about money. Then I get to the congressman's offices would call me and say, "Hey, you said some office has this money. Where is that?" They don't know, but they'll do research for you, and they'll do it for free. I got to spend money so I could keep doing the research and pay my way. How can I tell if I'm still a member? If you're still getting bills, look at your credit card report. It's $19.95 a month. Yeah, and go into Facebook.com/group/Lesko Help and see if you're able to log in there. It says, oh, you have to sign up, then you're not a member. If it lets you in, then you're a member. So remember that. Remember if you're a member or not. Okay, guys, I think I'm running low. I want to bicycle about 20 more miles again tomorrow. Where do I go for former vets to get money to start a business in South Carolina? Well, there's dozens of places to go, Nikki. But the place I would start is whatever county. You're a member, aren't you, Nikki? Just email me. I mean, just go to the discussion on Lesko Help, and I'll show you. But everybody else lesson, here's what to do. You go to your county veterans service office. Okay, so whatever county you could Google now the name of your county, your state, and just put County Veteran Service Office. Contact them. Now, I say that because they're the best at finding what's for veterans only. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. You want to start a business, you do that, but there's hundreds of other places to go too. So don't just sit and wait for that to happen. When you do that, first of all, you want to contact their county government. You get your ass down there and talk to somebody. You want to have somebody know you. You want to have somebody, you're like seeing the teacher at office hours. You want them to know you, your family, everybody, so you can't, they have to pass you. Yeah. And that's what you have to do to get the system to work for you. You just can't push a button and hope to get it. You have to work it. And that means getting as personal as possible with these people, because you don't pay them. You do in your taxes, but they don't care. They're going to get paid no matter what the hell they do to you. So you have to use you and your personality to do that. And it's natural they want to help you, but they have to know you. They want to help people. They don't want to help digits. It's no fun helping digits. It's sort of like talking to the Comcast lady. Oh, have we helped all your problems today? We're here to help you forever. Bullshit. She's just here to say this and get paid. And that's why you want to relate to humans. The more human you can make yourself to the people who are the gatekeepers, the more you'll get out of them. And that's what it is. Thanks for everything. Have a great day. Thank you, Lawrence. Empire. What does that have to do with anything? What does what have to do with anything? Ras, I don't know what you mean. You mean going to see people? It's greasing the wheels, man. You want to get it? That's the easy way to get it. Okay. Betty, okay, so let's work on some other stuff maybe. Maybe we have to get to making money at home. Does that sound right? Oh, I see. Oh, I missed all this other stuff. Oh, I didn't go down. I need reports on getting free money to start a business, getting my student loan, and house. Okay, Yuri. Yeah, I got it all, man. Can you put this in a discussion? Go to Lesko Help, put it in the discussion. I'll help you. I know it's a lot of work to do. Thanks. Okay. So we are looking at the video, how to get out of debt. Good. Okay. I got the links you sent. Good. I can put something on your wall. Yeah. I will soon. We don't have much. See that thing in the back over here? That's me meeting Obama in the White House in my question mark suit. My son used to work there. And you get a goodbye thing. And he looked at me and said, best suit ever in the White House. The sweet man. Yeah. Yes, I got the links you sent. Okay, got that. Susan, we're looking for really good. Betty, okay. Yuri, okay, yeah. So Yuri, on discussion, put it in there. And if you don't hear from me in 2 days, what are you going to do? Beat on, let's go. That's what you want to do. Oliver, oh, wonderful, Oliver. Is there a way I can apply for a Pell Grant? A Pell Grant? Since I'm learning to pay for your course. There's no Pell Grant for my stuff. Yeah. Good thinking. Always think that way. But there may be if you, no, because I'd have to be approved as an approved training. I was thinking for people for training would be, I'm looking for grants to get a home. I am disabled and need help. I live in Chicago. I'm a Lesko member. Great, Betty. Put that in the discussion. I'll send you a whole bunch of places to check. Okay, Betty? Please. Oliver, what do you need so I can help you? Okay. Will you put something in discussion? Just anything. Okay. Something in the discussion and Lesko Help. Let me help you, please. And then see if I help you and you see that works, then you help somebody else, please. And your friends, whatever. I know it's going to, take my stuff and help other people. Please. Yuri, okay, access, okay, we got that. Frank, there you are. I spent my life helping family and friends from the time I was 18. Good for you. Now I'm disabled, not able to do what I still, okay, I help others do it too. I listen, we're willing to listen, at least to go and try for themselves. I apply and go after the research. Good for you, Frank. That's what it's all about. I would like the reports for all the funds to apply for North Carolina, Wake County. Okay, I'm going to show you. You have to give me by groups, okay? I'm going to show you a list. Put that in the discussion, Frank. Tell me that, and I'm going to send you a list of 35 place things to choose, and you choose those 30 because it's 10,000. Yeah, and you have to choose a group, and I'll put together things on the groups. Okay, I am a small natural skincare business and would like to scale up to commercial manufacturing. Okay, I'll show you. Tell me what city and state you're in, and I'll show you where to look for that kind of money. What if I go to college in another state? Can you still get college money? Yes. They just can't get, there's separate money set aside for people in that state to go to that state. So you wouldn't be that, but all the other stuff, yes. And that's digging. Now I have a great, if you're thinking about going to college, whatever, I've got a great video that tells you about what it's like out there and where to get the money not to pay for college. Okay. I'm so happy that you're not willing to help us other than people. Well, let's see, Maddie, I am so happy that you're willing to help us help other people. So kind of, well, I mean, God, I mean, if, I mean, look, I'm 75, right? I can die. My mother died at 42. You know, I'm living a borrowed time, but I figure I got 20 more years to go. Now, what else is better to do? You know, I help everybody. I want to stay solvent doing this, and it's taken me 10 years to figure out. And I'm for the first time maybe close to this. This is why I feel more generous now, and I want to help other people get this stuff. If I know something that can help you, why do I sit on it? I should not. I mean, that's immoral to me. You know, what if you have a horrible credit? That's okay. I mean, that's what government programs are for. If you had perfect credit, you get money anywhere. Yeah. How do I get the course to hack government grants and other how to get a personal help to apply for all the grants? You're at it. Don't worry about applying. You got to find the right place to apply for. Applying to anything is easy. You just fill out the form. It's usually 2-3 pages. That's it. Bim, bam, thank you, man. And you see if you get the money. You know, the hard thing is finding the right place. So don't worry about applying. Spend time trying to find out where to get it. Thanks from California. Thank you. Good. Thanks from New York City. Ooh, New York, Tracy. Good. Okay. What business grants for small business and home buying programs? What is home? Yes, Angela, lots of things. What I know that's what your problem say. And the problem is, see, I've been studying this stuff for 40 years. Yeah, I know so much. Yeah. And when you come in, so just be patient about learning it. You know, like, okay, what business grants for small business? Okay. Now, first of all, I assume you want money for business. And grants is just one of the sources of money. Yeah. And there's other things. So you're missing a lot of things. So that's why you don't want to say, I want grants to start a business. That's what the first thing you have to start to get out. You want to start a business. You want to grow a business. That's what you want. If someone gave you, they said this toilet paper will make your business successful, you do that, right? But in our minds, we think of grants, and that's why. No, there's just so many other things. Contracts is one. They'll pay for customers. They're free training. Their expenses for advertising they pay for. I mean, there's just too many ways that are not even grants. So that's right. You go to the sources and you don't say, hey, I want a grant. That's the worst thing to say. You say, I want to start a business. I want to do this. You know, and what do you have available? And you learn. You start learning and building the puzzle. Building the puzzle. You don't call 5 places and say a grant and they don't have a grant. And so you go away. Yeah, I mean, that's what most people do because they miss everything else. And they still don't have a business. So you got to go out there and learn because then you'll learn there's other ways to do it. And that's the important thing because that's the way it really happens. Why does this stuff work? Okay, goes that. Oh, why don't we go down? I set up here. Oh, okay. On Let's Go Help, guys. If I didn't answer your question here, go in the discussion. And just tell me what you need. I'll get up in the morning and start working on those things, okay, to give you sources. And then in 2 days, if you don't hear from me, say, hey, let's go. Where the hell you been, you lazy old man? I need that. You're holding up my life. Don't bet on anything changing your life. I think your life will change by a surprise, but that surprise only comes after you tried 100 things. That's when the surprise happens. Yeah. So that's why when you're trying one thing and you're waiting for that to happen, don't sit back and wait. Keep trying somewhere else, because you never know where it's happening from, and nobody can guarantee you anything. Okay, losing my voice, guys. I want to save some for tomorrow. Okay, so thanks a lot for doing this with me, and I appreciate you guys being there very much. Thank you. What, if anything, to do about obtaining a second Social Security number? That sounds illegal, okay, but I don't know. Call Social Security and ask them. How about, or call your congressman too? They'll help you. Know of any Florida grants for first-time home buyers? Yes. There's lots. Depends on where you live. They're different all over Mississippi. This is Sean again. Have not received the real estate book. Ooh. Can't remember. Sean, can you email me? I think I was late on any of those. So let's go free. Check it out, okay? Send me an email, Sean. Okay, for the home buyers in Florida, if you go to free.lesko.com/real estate, free.lesko.com/real estate. That's where I do reports, and I'll do for Collier County, Florida. I'll show you 100 and some programs. Okay, all you need is a piñata in the form of Lesko. Oh, and you're gonna beat me, aren't you? Because I didn't give your report fast enough, aren't you, honey? That's why you want to beat me like a piñata. Oh my goodness! Thanks for all your research and all this information. Thank you. I want to start a real estate flip investment in Anaheim. Yes, yes. Did you see that report for your daughter? See, that's what you have in Anaheim. Is available. So let me know. Put in the discussion what you're looking for, Anna, and I'll send you one of those for there. Tony's back. Great. Yeah, bless you, man. Wonderful. I got to ask, where's the best place to start? I got a shiny object syndrome. Yes, that's the problem. I forget. You want to start a business, Tony? Is that it? The best place to start is finding customers. Don't do anything. Don't get money to start a business. Don't get anything until you start finding customers. And that's what on the internet, it's easier now than ever to do that. Is start finding customers, because you're going to have to do that anyway to succeed at any kind of business. And most people will spend their energy and resources and everything trying to find money. Then they get the money and they don't know how to get customers, and then it fails because they run out of their money. So that's what you want to do. And hit me in the discussion group about that, and I'll put something together for you, Tony. How do I get extra money on the side? D. Will, you want extra money on the side? Which side is that? Do you want it on the left or the right? Because there's certain programs just for if you want to make money on your left side. And then there's a whole government agency for people who want to make money on the right side. So I really got to know. No, I'm teasing you. If you're a member, let me send you this free report on how to make money on the internet on the side. And it costs you nothing at all. The course is free. It's a wonderful course. The services that you're going to use to get your work are free. Everything's free, and it's terrific. If you want to find that yourself, it's actually it's a course that's put out in San Francisco by the city government of San Francisco, because they have so many people out there living like this. I still have not found my grants for private schools in South Carolina. I am a member. That's hard. I think I sent you a bunch of stuff. Did I? USA Wholesaler. Yeah, that is hard. The other thing, to me, what you have to do now, if you checked all the sources I do, is go to your library, or you want to look at foundations, rich people who have foundations that are interested in educating people, and that you need grants to go to a private school. And you start banging away on those. I mean, that's the only thing I know that's left. What is the best group to join for real estate investing? I don't know. What I would do, though, is go to meetup.com, meetup.com. Tony, what kind of business? Yeah, tell me what kind of business, and put it in. I know you have. I've been watching. Let's see. I'm in LA, have a camera, and currently working as an independent contractor doing construction, special inspection. I'm just starting my own, but yes, good. Good. Be happy to help you, Rick. Discussion, put it in there, and have several of your books. Thank you, Angela. I'm watching. I know you have what? What do you mean? You know I have. What do you know I have? Frank, thank you, Anthony. I'm so grateful to God for your kindness and prayer as God keep you, protect you, and bless you. Wow, Frank, I need you. Oh man, walk around with me, please. Good night, and thank you again. Thank you, Angela. Anna, yes, I did have your for your daughter. Thanks for your time on that. Good. Yeah, it looks like she's got a lot of potential there on that report. How do you take when you sign up? How do you sign up? You sign up at www.free. Gotta spell it right. free.lesko.com/LeskoHelp. So it's free.lesko.com/LeskoHelp. Okay. And then after you sign up, you get an email, or you could just go directly yourself to our Facebook group, which is facebook.com/group/LeskoHelp, and request access. Then I check if you paid or not, and give you access. Okay. And we do that. Okay, guys, could I go to bed? Anybody? Lynn, I love you so much. You are so great. I sing you for off and on for a couple of years ago. And God grace, well, nice to hear that, Lynn. Thank you. And nothing is nicer. I mean, the greatest gift is kind words, to somebody. And that's why, if you can use my work to give it to somebody else as kindness, boy, how many people appreciate you. I appreciate the opportunity of doing it. And nothing is better than that. I mean, that's why here when somebody says something kind about me, I mean, that's the nicest gift you could give to me. I appreciate it so. Okay, guys, let me go. I gotta go live long and prosper. 20 years. I'm 75. Look, I'm only 85, 95. I'm gonna see. I mean, I can't wait to go to sleep so I get up tomorrow and do this. That's how I feel, and I want to help other people feel that way every day. Okay, guys, thank you.